Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. Join us.
It's the award-winning InWheelTime car talk show. Just ahead, the guy who lost his mind and let us use the Hemi Hideout for the past couple of weeks, John Hovis, is here, alive and in person. Plus, Jeff's going to have the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll bring you the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. And look who's joined us on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Mr. John Hovis.
Yeah. Glad to be here, buddy.
Well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you guys, too.
You know, none of us are getting any younger.
No, we're not, especially you.
Well, there is that. There is that.
Yeah.
Hey, first of all, thanks so much for letting us borrow your joint here.
Our pleasure. Always welcome anytime.
Well, we appreciate, it's funny. You've got this cousin that you like to see every once in a while, but you just don't have the room for him. But okay, we'll get a sleeping bag. You come on in. That's how kind of, this is kind of turned out to be. But, we were in a pinch. You
got to be out by 4 o'clock.
You got to be out by 4. 3, I think, today.
Yeah.
But, it's funny. We come out here quite frequently and do our show from here. And we were in a kind of a transition period where I moved residences, where we used to do it in the Sugar Shack studios, and that is no longer. We've made accommodations in the new Sugar Shack, for lack of a better term. We haven't named it yet. And so we needed a couple of weeks to be able to get our bearings. Mr. Mars has been working desperately on finding a new way to do this without him having to physically be with us. Because what does it take you, 2 hours to get over here?
Takes 2 hours to get over here, but with the traffic, it's 3 to get back.
Yeah. And so that's quite a haul. And, he takes care of his mom, who's, how old is she? 96. She's 96 years old. And so Mars has come up with a new way for us to do the show that's going to take only a itty-bitty little tiny footprint of equipment in the new place. And we've tested it a couple of times. David has been involved in all of this. And so all of this is probably going to go away, and we're going to be down to one camera and a couple of headsets, and hopefully we'll be on our own. Jeff is going to be my man.
All right.
He doesn't know it completely yet, but we're going to find out a little bit later today. Anyway,
negotiate a contract.
But back to John and Shelley for allowing us to shoehorn our way in the back room back here. And this is a perfect place for us. And I'm thinking that
this is perfect.
Yeah, I'm thinking, we could probably come back and squeeze our way in here more often.
Anytime you're ready, we're ready.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
David's measured for a jacuzzi over there.
Yeah, exactly. So what's new here at the Hideout?
Well, things you can't see from where we're sitting, but quite a bit we put in here, and there's so many things in here now you can't even tell when we do it. So since you guys were here last week, 17 major items have been put in. Major stuff.
That little John Deere tractor, is that new? David
Nope.
was looking at that.
Nope, that's been there.
This one, the little tiny one.
That's been there for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Way to go, Jeff.
Well, I did notice some new things coming in the back door. I did notice a couple of things.
These are signs. These are hanging signs, but we put 17 major pieces in here, and most people can't even tell it. Even our friends that help host the events and tours here.
Yeah.
So the day we were out here bringing this gear out here, he was in here. There was a guy up on a man lift, and they were inching up between signs to hang another sign in between. He's got you don't look at it and you see him, but he sees holes where he needs to put something new.
Yeah.
This has become a full-time job for you.
It is. Thank God I've got something to do, because I'd go out of my mind sitting at the house.
And everybody else, you'd put them out of their mind.
Yes. I've done that too.
Yeah, no doubt. And so, the Hemi Hideout, how many cars are in the rotation in the Hideout?
Well, I guess rotation 24, 22, 24, something like that. I can't recall exactly, but we're kind of done with rotating, and now it's a sign thing.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but it wouldn't be the Hemi Hideout without a bunch of Hemis in it.
That's true.
And that was what it was built for.
That's what it's built for.
Now, all the 24, they're all Hemis.
Half of them are Hemi powered, half of them are 446 packs. There's one 340. So half of them are
Is the
Rush-to-mods.
340 in the Duster?
It is.
Do you have any urges
My car.
Your car.
Yeah.
Do you have any urges to sell or buy more? Or
I don't think I'm going to buy any more cars because it's hard to keep all this stuff running.
gotcha.
And I always say, well, I'll drive them next week, and then I'm busy doing other stuff, getting older, priorities changing, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
Well, we're just right down the
Weather,
road.
things
If you
like
need
that,
somebody to
exercise
exercise
give you a call. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could exercise.
You're out.
You don't count. No, remember it's two hours to get over here. We'll take up the slack for you. Yeah, there is that. One of the things that I thought of this morning before on my way here, actually, it's getting to be that time where it's going to get really busy for you till the end of the year, because you host and have hosted for a number of years a lot of company Christmas parties.
That's true.
And that's a big deal here.
It is. It's a happy place. It creates a party atmosphere. People walk in the door, they've got a smile on their face. If you haven't been here before, it's kind of like,
It'll blow you away.
what in the world is this? They have that look on their face. They love it, but they're not sure what this is. So today we're having a financial company is having all their clients here today for a dinner, and then we have a fundraiser for Katy Christian Ministry, in a couple of weeks, and then the Christmas parties will start and that sort of thing. But we do tours Monday through Friday in the morning, in the afternoon. We stay busy.
Well, no, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite an operation. Did you envision it turning into this when you built it?
I feel like the absolute luckiest guy on the planet, and no, a little bit of stupid luck happened in here.
Well, no. I think that it all really evolves around you, because you had the vision of having a man cave, an ultimate man cave. But, I was thinking also the fact that had it not been for Bill Seitz, you and I would have probably never run into each other.
That's true.
Because you weren't on the show car circuit or the cruise-in circuit.
No.
Or drag racing, yeah.
Yeah, none of that. And but I met Bill through the Corvette Club back in '77, and so we've maintained our friendship, and now we're living closer together than we ever have.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that?
Good luck on that one.
Yeah, I know. And I know he's probably thought, well, that idiot moved out here 2 weeks ago, and I haven't heard a word. No, because I still have a full-time job and trying to don't ever move. I will tell you right now, because the older that you get, the harder it is to hang pictures on the wall. Where did I put that? And I can't find anything. And I have thrown out a ton of stuff, and I got a ton more to go.
Yes.
And I'm at that point in my life now where you get rid of it. And I've been hanging on to it for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been an event, but I will tell you that us car guys, I don't know there's something about our relationship, our friendship, that has kind of drawn us together over the years, and I'm very happy about that. You've become a huge part of all of our lives.
Well, me too. I appreciate it as well. And it is. The Car Circle is a wonderful group. We all have some kind of a connection, and it's just we're good old red-blooded American guys that love cars and
spend stupid money on them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whoa,
absolutely.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's stupid money, trust me. Yeah. And the Corvette, I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd ever have to buy a clutch for a car. I spent $2,000 to buy a clutch for the stupid Corvette because
you only go around once.
Well, I know, but things like that.
Yeah,
Well,
but if the clutch goes out, though, it makes it a little tough.
That's right.
After what, 25, 26 years of the
Well, I know, but it's only got 35,000
Yeah.
miles on it. I didn't burn it up by myself.
No,
Thank
no.
you, Greg Enders.
Well, if that length of time, that's pretty good longevity for that clutch.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But I mean, the point of the matter is that we do spend money on things that only mean something to us. your cars.
I'm more of a reasonable kind of guy. Unlike you.
Look around.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, with his Massey Ferguson collection and his John Deere collection. That's right. Hey,
Sinclair Lubricants.
yeah. So what are you going to buy this week? Sinclair Lubricants. No, I like that tractor over there. I think I'm going to go for that one.
You never know what's next.
That's
Where are
right.
you going next? You have plans to travel to maybe go look for
We've got a
something?
couple of auctions that we know we're going to go to. There's different ones we try to do. Honestly, in this world here, I'm not a player anymore because billionaires are now coming in. I can't compete with those guys. So
Do you have a favorite place that you go to more often to look for things?
Yes.
Parts of the country that you know it's going to be a honeypot, so to speak?
yes, the Northeast is where everything happened, and so that's where you find the vast majority. But we like going to auctions in South Carolina, Richmond auctions. They always have the high-end good stuff that we all want. And Morphe's in Pennsylvania. It's mainly a Northeast kind of a thing that circuit that we follow.
When you started collecting signs, did you know that it was going to go into this?
No way. I had no idea. I kind of stumbled into it.
How did you stumble into
I
it?
saw some beautiful, pretty neon signs. I thought, those are nice. I'll buy a few neon signs. And the next thing I know,
They're 3 stories high.
yeah,
and your electric bill is going through the roof.
yeah. My wife made me do this.
Did she really?
Yeah, no.
She's not here.
Let me walk down to the house.
Let's
I'll ask
go.
her.
Let's
yeah,
go
Let's
confirm
go.
that.
Yeah, we'll disregard that comment.
yeah.
Edit it.
And here's the other thing about the Hemi Hideout. One thing has led to another with John, but also with the people that know about the place. They tell somebody. Then the next thing you know, I'm sure Shelley gets a phone call and goes, listen, I'm with so-and-so corporation, and we'd like to come and talk to you about maybe having an event at your place.
Yeah.
And then that leads to another one, to another one, to another one.
It does.
You're booked up a long time in advance, aren't you?
Well, a little bit, but everything we do here when we rent this place out, we match the fee that they pay, and it all goes to local charities. So I'm getting older. I don't want to keep working, so we have maybe 12 or 15 paid events that people do here a year. It's,
Interesting.
Well,
yeah,
that's not
mainly
bad.
busier in the Christmas period,
Sure.
but we like corporate events because nobody gets out of hand with the bosses here,
Well,
Right.
and you've
unlike your crew.
you've done wedding
Yeah,
receptions.
that's right. And what we bring to
Oops.
the table. Yeah, oh my
You've
God.
done wedding receptions, not just corporate stuff, but
That's-
you've done other.
We've done funerals and weddings and all kinds of stuff in here.
There's an idea.
There's an idea. Hey, they're nice. They're airy and nice, and not the.
And I could see the same thing you were talking about. Everybody that comes in here, they're smiling, they're happy to be here. Even for a funeral, it would be kind of uplifting. It's a very depressing, obviously sad time, but okay, we're going to have a celebration of life.
Yeah. And for a car guy, it's perfect.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's not just the building itself. What you pull in here, we got here early in the morning. That's when we come out here is early in the morning, and you take that road, and you drive that nice windy road through the property, and you can see the wildlife coming up. The birds, there's squirrels running around. The
alligators.
property is gorgeous, and then you come into the building, you go, it's just double.
Hey,
Yeah.
Speaking of the building, did you do away with the pond and the windmill out in the back at some point? You used to have a pond out the back door out there, did
It's
you not?
still there.
It's all grown over.
Well, it's still there.
He didn't say it wasn't run over.
I forgot to get my wife to go out there and trim all the weeds.
Yeah.
That
No,
is
it's
not-
Yeah.
it's still there. The windmill, the seals on the windmill have dried, and it's not pumping water, but it's about half full. It needs some attendance to it, but the pond's still there. Windmill's still there.
It is.
It is.
Okay, well, I
The
guess.
windmill's like 3 stories high. You can't hardly miss it.
Well, you see these? I need these really bad.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And you're parked right out there too.
I am parked. I guess so.
Underneath the windmill.
Yes, I must
Still
have
there.
missed it. Isn't that water part of the air conditioning system here?
No, well, that water isn't. That water. Well, okay, yes, I guess in a way. The water that comes out of that windmill goes into the ponds, and all the air conditioning system here is geothermal.
Yeah, explain that to folks that don't know that.
Okay, so we have a heat exchanger in the bottom of our pond, 21 feet deep, and we circulate glycol, antifreeze if you will, 6 horsepower pumps move the glycol and bring it into the compressors, but there's no air conditioning units around Hemi Hideout. It's all cooled off in the pond. So
it's almost like
eco-friendly.
Yeah, it is.
Almost like a solar. It's not really solar because it's not the sun, but it's
geothermal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing is
natural cooling, I guess.
Natural cooling. Yeah, you get the heating and cooling from the earth. So that's where you have to be 10 feet below the surface of the water to make that work right.
How did you discover that yourself? Did somebody propose that to you?
I've been proposed many things in my life, and that was one that was proposed to me I probably shouldn't have done, because in my lifetime, if I'd have been 20 years old, I don't think I would have recovered enough savings in electricity to pay for what we did with that.
Really?
The technology's not there. It's like solar and wind power. It's all wonderful and great on paper, but it doesn't make economic
practicality,
sense.
it's
Not yet there.
Yeah. So in the long run, it'd probably been cheaper for you to just buy the electricity from the electricity company.
I suppose our light bill here is still $5,000 a month, so but that's mainly neon lights going on. So if you add the air conditioning, we'd probably have a $7,500 or something. I thought about putting solar panels out, but they're maintenance free either.
Yeah, they're not very efficient either.
Yeah.
I mean, it could possibly be if you had enough of them for your house, a 5,000 square foot house, but something this big, whew.
Yeah. Have to have a big battery of them out in the back here, a big field of them.
And I did not realize this, but I flew over it not that long ago because they had a fire out there. It was a grass fire that ruined a lot of panels, but it's got to be a mile square. It's south between here and the coast. A huge solar panel array out there. And like I said, it's got to be a mile square.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many panels in my life put together. Well, anyway, listen, thanks from the bottom of our heart. We really appreciate it.
Anytime. You guys are welcome.
We love you, man. And
we love you guys, too.
Thank you. And let us know when we can come back. And we're going to have a new setup. It's going to be a different day with our new setup. You're going to go, all of that stuff you guys used to have, what happened?
Hey, that's technology. That's cool.
It is cool, but thank you very much.
Our pleasure.
And be in touch.
All right.
John Hovis, Hemi Hideout. Hey, be sure and join us for our live show every week right here on InWheelTime. It airs 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Coming up, Jeff has the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll have stories making automotive news headlines. Stay with us. Back after this.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, InWheelTime podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give InWheelTime a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on InWheelTime. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
Thanks for joining us today from the Hemi Hideout, our last little 2-week adventure here. We'll be back in our new studio next weekend. At least we hope we will. Time now for the Cruise In and Events calendars on InWheelTime. Here's Jeff.
You bet. Blast to the Past Car Show is September 20th, 8:30 to noon. It's at North Point Place in Katy, Texas. So that's coming up. Blast from the Past takes place on Saturday. Vehicle check-in registration at 8 a.m. with registration open until 10:30.
North Point Place in Katy, which is west.
Right.
Okay.
Well, the road goes north.
All right.
We'll figure it out later.
All right.
Family-friendly event, classic rides, giveaways, activities for all ages, including, David, Sponsors Bolo Pizza, Garages of Texas, and so on. And guess what? Hemi Hideout's a sponsor. You bet. Nifty 50s is back and track. That's always cool. A lot of music, a lot of cars out there. You go see our friends out there at Nifty 50s. You've got Fredericksburg Classic Car and Truck Show. This is at 11 a.m. to 4. It's at 5244 Texas 16 in Fredericksburg, Texas, where the bazillion-dollar winner was on the lottery out in Fredericksburg.
Is that where that was?
Yeah,
Really?
10th and one in Missouri, I believe. 10th Annual Fredericksburg Classic Car and Truck Show will take place September 20th, 11 a.m. at the historic Pecan Grove store in Fredericksburg. I think we've been there. $30 per vehicle entry, and go out there and enjoy it. And then you got Clear Lake Cars and Coffee September 21st, which is a Sunday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Grace Church on the Gulf Freeway. Go on out there and enjoy it. There's a lot of car clubs. There's a lot of car shows going on. Fall is good. You got the nice crisp weather. Go out there and enjoy it.
When is that crisp weather going to get here?
Probably
December?
Yeah, around the end.
Yeah, not anytime
So
soon.
there you go.
Well, here's not a surprise. Electric vehicle charging in the U.S. is improving, according to this article, although I'd be hard-pressed to tell you where one is.
Yep.
Mars. More stations, higher power, greater reliability. Yeah! Yet most Americans remain wedded to gasoline vehicles, unlike their European counterparts, who are more open to an electric future, according to this study. The U.S. added 37,000 charging points, a 19% increase from nothing. A boosted average charger power, 52% from June of 24 to June of 25. Most buyers, combustion fuel remains king. In a survey conducted as part of the report, 57% of U.S. consumers said they were most likely going to choose a gasoline powertrain for the next vehicle, followed by 32% for hybrids and 10% for battery electric. The remainder chose hydrogen. Go find a hydrogen charging station. Yeah. I'll tell you where it's
they're
good.
on the east side of town.
On the east side, yeah,
'cause there's
closer to
some
NASA where they're blowing off
like
rockets.
The refinery area.
Uh-huh.
So you said they added 37,000, or they're up to 37,000?
In the United States, 37,000 charging points were added in the past year, which is a drop in the bucket because there is a gasoline station at a U-Totem on every street corner here in the United States.
Well, they've
And
added
there's-
them, but do they work?
Well, not
Well,
only
there's
do they
that.
work, but there's over 250 million vehicles out on the road. They're going to use 37 or 50,000, whatever it is, chargers for 2 hours? I'm thinking, I'm not going to do that.
Did I tell you how much I paid for a fast charge in that last electric that I
Well,
had?
let's go. I'm staying $60.
It was $55.
Ooh.
What? A fast charger that only gave me 80% charge on the electric vehicle that I had. It took me 20 minutes to get it, and it cost me $55, John Hovis.
No, thank you. I'll stick to a Hemi.
Exactly. $55.
He doesn't have any electric charging
It
stations.
was
on
a
his property around here.
Shell recharge station, it's called. And that's all they had. No gasoline, just electric. It was a nice place. But, boy, I'll tell you what I paid for it, $55.
No, you paid for the nice
Are
place.
you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
Was that 200 miles, maybe? 250?
$250.
What does it cost to charge one of those electric cars like at your home? I wonder what it costs an electrician.
I don't know, but I can tell you, when I plugged it in at the house on that 110 circuit that I have, not the dryer version of it, my electric bill went up by, I don't know, $50.
Okay.
How many
Charges
hours
did
did
you
it
use?
take?
A lot, because I plug it in when I'd get home, 7 o'clock in the evening, unplug it by the time I left for work at 10 o'clock the next morning, every day. You know how many miles I got on that? 30 miles.
Yeah, I was going to say.
All overnight on 110, 30 miles was added to it. That's all.
I plugged one in, and it said, I went and looked at the factory, I think it was the Chevrolet Blazer. 4 days, plug it into a 110. If you wanted to go from where I was at like 30% to 80%, 4 days is what it would calculate. That it's going to sit there plugged in, waiting.
Well,
to
that's
get.
at 110. Now, if you own the
understand.
vehicle, you're going to get a level 2 charger.
Maybe.
That's basically, you have it installed in your house. It's basically a dryer hookup
Yeah.
that they plug into that, and usually overnight, depending on what charge you have left, you'll be able to get enough charge out of it. But if you want a full charge and you want to do it quick, the most you can do is the level 1 charger, and it is, I don't know how many volts it is. The hose on it's that big around. You don't want to drop it in the water, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But,
But
80% charge.
But it's always back to that. You can get enough if you do this. You can get enough if you do this. 15 minutes at the gas station, I've used the bathroom, filled up 40 gallons of gas, and I'm gone.
Yeah. So my buddy, Joe Chapa, that I work with, he has a Tesla. He says, when I'm done, I'm going back to gasoline. I'm not doing this again.
Because of the expense of electricity.
Not the expense.
The hassle.
The inconvenience.
The inconvenience.
The lifestyle changes you have
he
to make.
and his wife travel back and forth to San Antonio a couple times a month, maybe once or something like that.
Is he enjoying getting his car keyed every week?
Hasn't got. I hadn't said anything about that, and he plugs it in at his garage at night. But to go to San Antonio, he can make it all the way there on a single charge. But when he gets there, he's out. He says, if I get stuck in traffic or something, I am screwed. So right before he gets into San Antonio, when he leaves here on a full charge, he has to recharge it before he gets to where his destination is in San Antonio.
Wow.
No, I'm good.
Wow. Yeah, me too.
Right.
Not me.
U.S. new vehicle inventory rose again in August, even as the day's supply of electric vehicles fell below those combustion-powered vehicles as dealers and automakers sell down stocks ahead of the expiration of the federal EV subsidies next month. Inventory rose from 2.69 million a month earlier to 2.76 million vehicles to start September. So they're selling off as fast as they can the electric vehicles and bringing up the gasoline and hybrids. And I'll tell you what, the hybrids, for me, the way to go.
Oh, I agree with that, yeah.
Not a whole lot of power, generally speaking, but I'll tell you what, the mileage is fantastic. One of those vehicles that I had, I don't remember which one it was, got 40 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
40.
I get 32 consistent on mine.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of people, like my
mine's
wife,
a hybrid.
generally speaking, her 30 miles on electric of a hybrid, she can run on that all week. You know, it's just because she doesn't, her circle of travel during her normal travelings during the day, it works great. And then when she decides she wants to go to Houston or someplace else, she's got the gasoline motor to support that.
Sounds like the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff.
Anything else?
Yeah.
What?
I can't convince her of that, but yeah, that's where you got to get over that mindset of range anxiety.
Most definitely. All right. We're going to wrap up today's show after a quick break. Stay with us here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Well, that's all for this week's InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out online at InWheelTime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and fender-bending automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you have an idea, event, or a road trip destination you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@InWheelTime.com. Did you know we have lots of podcasts to choose from? When you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the InWheelTime Car Talk Show 24/7 on the InWheelTime app. Grab a podcast from your favorite podcast provider. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The InWheelTime video technical director is we always need more Jeff Zekin for booking agent, video editor, people finder, and borderline Louisiana Cajun. Mike Out of This World Mars, and Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Big thank you to John Hovis and Shelley Gates here at the Hemi Hideout for letting us use the back room while we work on our new digs that will debut next Saturday if all things go according to plan, and you know about plans. From all of us here at the InWheelTime Car Talk Show, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.